This one here is for the country. Patriots back, proud, standing fully. We all got our guns and we got the right to use them. NFA tax stamps, fully automatic, is useless. If I got the right to own the can, I got the right to own the ship. And the battleship, and many more battleships. Let's go and use it. Alright, let's go. This government propaganda is what they coming. They spreading lies, they mistreating us. Government systems all through the school, curriculums, twisted, indoctrinating the children, the minds twisted. So when they grow up, they think it's normal. They listen, like me. 7th grade teacher told me Florida wouldn't be here, it wouldn't be a state to me. You know what she said? She said it would be underwater by 2014 because of global warming. And Al Gore, man, I can't, see, I can't do this shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what really pisses me off? Let's get it. Get up in your mind and get it right and get it twisted. These people fucking with the system. These people indoctrinating children. Propaganda is what they listening to on their apps, listening to on their phones and what they vision. Programming all these children to believe that America's nothing but division. If you're white, you got more privilege. If you're black, you got no. Alright. I don't know who just watched that cringy ass shit. But I just put up a post that got restricted immediately. It was like a short. I don't usually put like a lot of shorts up, but it was about Alec Baldwin. And I mean, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck Al Gore. Al Gore's rhythm, or the algorithm. Fuck cussing. It already got censored and deleted, but Alec Baldwin deserves to go down in history for this shit, just like any conservative would. Any gun-loving patriot who killed someone on a movie set would be crucified. That's it. I'm sorry, that's it. When I was 6 years old and I first shot at 22, I was told vehemently, you never point this at anybody you do not wish to kill. And I learned the lesson. There's no reason why Alec Baldwin, the guy who pushes gun control and wants to take your guns away, there's no reason why Alec Baldwin, and yes, I snuck it in there, right? Like I did my like little shitty fucking, I can't rap. Are you crazy? Me as a rapper. Alec Baldwin, I wanted to make a video. Alec Baldwin needs to go to prison. I would go to prison. You would go to prison. If me and my friend were in the room joking around and acting and we had a gun, like Burden. Burden is a rapper from my area. He experienced the traumatic event of passing a firearm. Not only was it a firearm, and if anybody has ever watched Best Gore or like have seen people die from shotguns, the vision of someone shooting themselves, the vision I have is the guy that was on Facebook Live. This is the last vision I have. The first vision I have is a very far away helicopter scene from Faces of Death, and we went to the Cinema Videos down the street. And we somehow got this video, right? It was like crazy. I was like 5 years old. I wasn't allowed to watch it. I snuck over to the next door neighbor's house and with my stepbrother, and I watched Faces of Death. That was crazy. Then the internet happened. These kids nowadays don't know about the internet. They don't know that, like, if you wanted to look at a titty, That shit took like 30 minutes. That shit took 30 minutes to upload. So watching someone's head get blown off, then okay, yeah. Alec Baldwin, you need to go to prison. Burden, he went to prison. He accidentally killed his friend. He went to prison. You are an actor. You're higher up. You push gun control. You push, not for you, because you're rich, right? But you push gun control on the plebs, the little people, right? You never point a barrel or any weapon at anything you do not wish to destroy. I learned that when I was 6 years old. Yeah, I've been shooting guns since I was 6. I'm from Iowa, bitch. I'm born a Hawkeye. You can ban videos on YouTube. You can demonetize videos on YouTube on how to clean meat. They don't want you to know how to clean a fish. YouTube doesn't want you to know how to clean a fish. Put it together, guys. Put it together. CNN told you, and my mom looked at me crazy. I said, Mom, CNN wants us to eat bugs. Oh, you're crazy. Whatever, right? She would never call me crazy, but the looks I get, right? So I tell her, I say, pull it up. Google it. They want us in boxes. Eating bugs. She pulls it up. She's like, what the fuck? And the gas prices just went up. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, it's the Green New Deal, right? They don't, cow farts. Less meat. Less meat. That doesn't make sense. This shit sounds crazy to some people. It sounded crazy to me at first, right? They don't want strong individuals. COVID-19, they shut the gyms down. COVID-19. COVID-19 is a serious disease. Every person that listens to me, wear your mask. I haven't for like the last 2 years. I've been fine. I haven't gotten sick for maybe like 8 or 9 years. I think the last time I got sick was I was working at a telemarketing center. And wow. This is the last thing that brings me back to like fascism. I was working at a telemarketing center. As you all know, I'm really good. I'm just like very suave and amazing at like speaking, and people just love me, and a lot of people love to hate me. No, I'm just kidding. Not a lot of people, but I'm good at sales, right? So I was doing electric and natural gas in deregulated states. A lot of states are deregulated, so you have the choice to choose your natural gas or electric supplier. Now there are good suppliers, and they supply it to the electric company, and then they give you a savings, which is companies that I have worked for. And then I found out I worked for companies that were like fucking people over. They were they would rape them, and I didn't feel bad at all. I felt a little bad, but I don't know. I think telemarketing gave me a little more. These people could cancel. A lot of these people you can cancel and go back. All right, like the companies that I would always work for, they did not have cancellation fees or like contracts, right? There may have been like a disconnection fee, but there was no cancellation fee. It's natural gas and electric. And this system has been like beaten. So like the leads that we were getting when I would go into the call center, and I worked at several call centers, were beaten up. These people have been called daily. Like they don't want to get called no more. So like you have to talk these people into it. So like I'm good at talking people like you. Like I'm good at you. Like right? Look, I saw one person leave. He'll come back. Watch. He'll come back. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. You know what? I don't care anymore. We've gotten to a point where I'm like fake rapping in the beginning. Like I can't rap. I can't rap. I mean, I can. Like if I tried, I can't freestyle. But like Alec Baldwin, you need to go to prison. Any person telling me I don't have the right to defend myself or my family, I think you need to go to prison. I mean, fuck, you don't even have to shoot anybody. If you are trying to take my rights away at this point, it's over with, right? You guys want to be extreme? You guys want to be you want to get extreme? Do you want to see what extremism looks like? Do you really want to see what extremism looks like? You're not going to get how I feel on this platform because I don't want to visit. And I have a feeling that for some reason I'm being watched for my mild critiques, my opinions, shit that's woken a lot of people up, shit that I'm actually censored and silenced for, just speaking my mind. Is it because I can connect certain dots? I can connect certain dots and I can relate them clearly. And people like me. I have a cute face. I look young. I'm 33 years old. I'll be 33 in July. I'm old as fuck, right? I got gray hair. My hair's good, actually. My hair's not bad, right? You guys probably think I'm such a douchebag. Like, I literally play for the camera, all right? I play for the camera. These days, I don't play with my mouth anymore. This platform means fucking nothing. The last check I got from YouTube... Who the fuck are you? Who are you? The last check I got from YouTube slid into my account at a time when I actually needed it. It was strange. I was waiting. I'm like, I have a video, my PlayStation 5 controller, right? I'm waiting for it to get banned for like hazardous conditions, right? Because like you're connecting a wire, even though my description says like do it at your own risk. That's my biggest video. I think that's why YouTube like kind of like let my channel go, because that is the daily traffic is through the PlayStation 5 remote controller. It's got like 500,000 views, and I respond to like everybody in it, and people, you know, have been helped out by it, and they've been helped. Some people have actually followed me over here. I don't see a lot of people though. I only see you, the very few. Alec Baldwin, I see you. You've been hanging around, Alec. You've been watching. You've been watching. You haven't been watching training videos on how to properly load a firearm. I don't care if you're the director, Alec Baldwin. I don't care about anything, really. This could be, who's another one? This could be Stephen Colbert. Another fucking... Do you not just want to just... like, these people are insufferable. They cannot literally believe what they speak every night. Like, it's not comedy. And there's a reason why Gutfeld is like the highest viewed comedy show, because Gutfeld is actually funny, and he's talking about topics that actually matter and topics that the majority think matter. Even though Gutfeld might have killed a couple people, I might have killed a couple people. I've never killed anybody. I'm just kidding. Oh, not like a civil war. Our side has all the guns. We will win. Well, now I'm banned. Little monster pants. God damn, I have a mod that just says out loud what I won't say. Fuck, I might as well just... I used to love, Oh my god, I've my heartburn. Hold on. My heart's burning for Alec Baldwin. I feel so bad. No, I feel bad for the whole movie set that reportedly had to walk off. And normally armorers in Hollywood are 50 plus year old white dudes with a lot of gun experience. As soon as they pull a picture up of an armorer with any distinction of hair color from her natural hair color being a legitimate hair color, look, I've looked at best gore for like the last 5 years. All right, I see what happens in the world. America has it very easy. All right, my partner or my roommate or whatever, who's no longer here, but who I was with for like the last year, now in North Carolina, due to Spirit Airlines. He works for Spirit Airlines. He's in North Carolina right now. Like, Spirit Airlines is literally like the bus. It's like the bus. So you get the ghetto motherfuckers. Like, he came home one night and said that he had ATF and FBI agents come up and say, hey, when this dude comes up, you stall him and ask him questions. The dude came up and he had like a little black girl with him. He was like human trafficking a girl. So him as an immigrant, a sponsored immigrant, right, who respects our country, right? And I respect people that respect our country. I respect people that come here the legal way and respect our country, all right? He thinks I'm a little... we haven't, like, he's been in North Carolina because of this shortage with South American Airlines or whatever. He's my friend, right? He's like my... whatever. Of course, I miss my best friend, right? Like, I haven't seen him for a while. South American... I'm like, look, you know that... they're not doing this because of weather, right? Like, you understand this, right? He got the jab. Told him not to get the jab. Told him not to get it. I said it's not going to stop there. Well, it didn't stop there. Second jab. Matter of fact, he didn't tell me he was getting it. He told me after he got it. This is the only case that I've ever heard of this from anybody. He told me they gave him 3 at one time. Or no, they gave him the booster with the second shot at one time. He already had the first one because he was going to Brazil to see his family. And he was so scared because the media pushes Brazil out. You know, this far fascist, this right-wing leader, Bolsonaro, who I support. He supported when I met him. And then he started believing all the fucking propaganda on TikTok, online. You know, I got too crazy, I guess. I got too crazy. I mean, shit. I mean, living with someone like me, this is why I have YouTube. So I can say it. I can't say everything I want to say. Alec Baldwin, negligent homicide. If me and my friend make a film, I pick a gun up, I shoot him, and the cops come, I'm fucking going to prison. Just like Burton went to prison for homicide, manslaughter. I still got charged with manslaughter, homicide. Manslaughter, homicide. These people don't get to slip off. They don't get to slip off. Especially the most vocal ones. The most vocal. The ones that say, you're a single female? Y'all see that NRA commercial, like during Virginia or whatever? Any of the commercials, like, they want to take your firearms away. Do they give a fuck about Chicago? Do they give a fuck about Chicago? No, they don't. If you watch Officer Tatum's video recently, they're not charging for murders anymore. a kid came to another kid's house, which used to happen when I was in high school, and we would beef. We usually wouldn't go to people's houses, right? Unless we were at the person's, like there was a party or some shit, and you would sneak them, jab them, you would fuck them up. This is the problem with the youth today and the drill music, especially in London and UK. There is no more boxing. There is no more fades. There is no more one-on-ones. There is no more meet me at the flagpole and I'll show you who's the fucking better man. You want to call me a fag? Call me a fag. Let's see who the fuck beats you. Let's see who wins. There's none of that. No. And I saw this in high school. I saw this in high school. Because I beat the shit out of a kid during high school. And he came back and tried to shoot. I wasn't even at the place that he thought I was at. He shot the house up. They shoot houses up. They're too pussy. This internet age has trained everybody like you're watching me, which is good. Keep watching me. Keep watching me. Keep listening. Come on. Keep listening. Fuck everybody. Fuck it all. Fuck you, Alec Baldwin. You deserve to go to prison, and you deserve to rot in prison. Why? Because you are the director of this film. You hired that cinematographer you killed. You were on campaigns after shooting events about how American citizens need their firearms taken away with no actions about actual crimes happening in inner cities. It's never been about inner cities. It's never been about Black Lives Matter. It's never been about black on black crimes. Now they call it mutual combat. And when a kid comes to fight someone and they lose, they stab them in the head. And the judge, Soros, I've been saying this for years, how he's been banned from Hungary, I believe. Soros, S-O-R-O-S, right? Being all like conspiratorial, I get weird and shit, right? Anybody whose name is spelt the same way, backwards and reverse, as above, so below. His name had to have been changed. This is the same person that said it felt good selling the Jews out. My Jewish neighbors, it felt good. I was like I was a snitch. I was a fucking snitch. That's what these leftists are. They're fucking snitches. I'm getting spicy on here. You heard my raps in the beginning. That's what drew you here, because I'm such a good rapper. I haven't talked to y'all for a long time. It's showing me that 400 people are watching me right now. Thank you so much to the 400 people. They will not like a... Oh yeah, I won't say that. My 12-year-old daughter knows more about gun safety than Baldwin. Miss Hancock, I've never met Miss Hancock. How did Miss Hancock show up on my channel? She's a CIA plant. She's been following me, I swear to God. Guaranteed every single person on a Hollywood set would skin their knees to abolish our Second Amendment while they fucking kill people. And do you know what I heard? I don't know any info about this, but there is a backstory to the person that was killed. Whacked. Let's say that. I don't know anything about it, so I have no rights to talk on it. But you know I damn sure will. And this huge platform that I've built up for 4 years, with this amazing programming that I've given you guys. Just kidding. I thought it was going to get better. I mean, because it used to literally, if I was a leftist pushing my propaganda, especially on the youth and labeling my videos as like kid videos, I could literally trick the system and have hundreds of thousands of subscribers right now. And at, you know, a few thousand subscribers in, by getting paid through AdSense. I've gotten paid twice through AdSense. But my plan, when I thought YouTube was a fair system back in 2016. This is how early they did it. Like, they act like this is all new. The censorship, I've look at my channel. I've documented this white boy. This white boy. I'm a proud white boy. And I have African American. I hate that term. I have mixed nephew and nieces who I love to death. I think mixed kids are the most beautiful children if you do it right. And my nephew, it was kind of done right a little bit. He looks kind of goofy, but my niece she's adorable. She's a little firecracker though. Gonna have to watch her. And I know I'll never have kids because I'm sterile. Which means like I've been indoctrinated to be part of the forget. I don't know. I'm so stupid. I mean, I'm a liberal, right? I don't know, but what? I can't stand all the late night TV hosts now. They all simp for the ridiculous treasonous far left. This is the problem. See, this is the reason why I need to look at your guys' messages, and they're not showing me them. They are not showing me them. I'm finna smoke in my house, and I don't smoke in my house, and I hardly ever smoke cigars. Alright. Y'all got me on the cachaça. I wasn't even supposed to open this Brazilian cachaça. Born a Hawkeye off the rails. Roscoe, you want some cachaça? You want some cachaça? Let's get some cachaça. Whoa, you've been off the leash and this door's been open the whole time? And you haven't went outside? You're such a good boy. I'm so glad he didn't go out. Alright. Let's see how far we can go on YouTube. Anthony Trowit, yeah. Hey, look, Anthony. Look, Anthony. I'm 32 years old, bro. I'm way older than you are. Alright, everybody. Little Monster Pants. Alright. I feel comfortable confiding in Little Monster Pants. It's raining. This is a special moment, guys. Anthony, my twin is on my live while I'm like rapping and like doing crazy shit. Like, I told you, I don't care anymore. I don't care. They've already stifled me. But 6 people watching me. 6 people. You want to see 6 people? Do you want to see Alec Baldwin go to prison? Like I do? I'm sick of these people on the news saying, oh, it's such a horrible disaster. You know, he feels so horrible. He doesn't feel shit. I'm a Cancer. July 22nd, 1989, baby. I'll tell you my address, too. You want to see my address? It's right there. You see it? You see it? I'll tell you everything. I'm not afraid. I've had Muslim death threats as well. But Alec Baldwin? Oh, I'm so afraid. He needs to go to prison. All right? For what the hell is my pictures doing out here? Oh my God. What do I have, like a fucking Barney haircut? Oh, look. This was when I identified as trans. That's when I identified as trans. That's me and my sister. Yeah, I was like totally trans before everybody. I was I was able to get away with so much shit in the girls' bathrooms, like you wouldn't even back even when I went to middle school like 10 years ago. This would all be unheard of. Anthony, I was just talking about how I don't talk to family often. Okay, Anthony. Thank you for showing up in my live. I don't do lives often. Today is like sporadic. I got on the cachaça a little bit, which is Brazilian alcohol. I want to test my YouTube channel. Demonetized off the rip. I love what you guys are doing. Him and I think it's called what's your podcast called? Unframe of Mind. They do they're really good, and I don't like subscribe to like a lot of channels unless like I get a vibe or like completely connect with them. But when I click on an artist that like I love that's from my city, like Burden, and the only reason why I click on the thumbnail is because the dude looks very similar to me. All right? We've been over this. If you've been on my channel, we've been over this. About a year ago, they did an update on YouTube. YouTube terms of service. Something in their update triggered some sort of algorithm for facial recognition. So they were tracking facial recognition software. I thought it had something to do possibly with biometrics, like later and payment. But they started feeding me content of people that looked just like me. If you guys remember this, it was like a year and a half ago. It was very strange. Every once in a while, I still get it, which is like, now I'm kind of looking for it because it was just, there's not a lot of people that look like me. And when I see a thumbnail of someone that like looks like me, like my fucking German, my last name is Yadov. Do you know how much I got made fun of? Look, fuck anybody that says bullying doesn't help. Bullying makes you who you are. I mean, I guess. I mean, shit, I went home and got my ass beat and got bullied. It's not fun. I'm not saying it's good. It made me who I am, though. It made me who I am. Because when I was 14 years old, I was a big 14-year-old German kid. 220 pound, 6'4". Big dude. Stepdad tried to fuck with me then. Stepdad was crazy. He was a crazy alcoholic drunk. What happened to me? I like my alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic. Stop judging me, people. Stop judging me. This isn't about me. It's about you. It's about Alec Baldwin. It's about Alec Baldwin. It really is about Alec Baldwin. Do you know why it's about him? Because him and all the other leftists in Hollywood push the propaganda and the message of disarming America. Disarming single mothers. Because the leftists, you know, decentralization of families, the destruction of the nuclear family. It was all on the Black Lives Matter website as well. It's funny. It's really funny because African Americans are strongly conservative when it comes to their beliefs, like morally or religious. But like something happened after the civil rights when these leaders like Jesse James came in, and it's funny now that Biden's polls are plummeting, and that swindler wants to come in to try to lift his polls up. I'm going to say this, and I don't care anymore. I'm going to say how I feel and what I think. Are these elections real? Are they real? Did they cheat and stuff the ballots one time, which we have absolute proof of? YouTube, there's proof. The election didn't take a Viagra in Michigan and all the other counties that went straight up. And it's shocking to see before that, if those were all real, which a lot of them weren't, they were, it's just really, it's really sad to see Obama out speaking on behalf of the Virginia candidate. It's clear projection. Obama was speaking the other day to McAuliffe or whatever, like supporters or whatnot. They have to cheat. If they had like good, and what's crazy is I've said this in videos. Like if they had good ideas, maybe people would vote for them. Like if they had good ideas, if their ideas made sense, like if like people thought they would actually work and do good, like I'm dropping off right now. I'm dropping off. That's fine. That's fine. YouTube is the one I'm worried about right now. I'm pinpointing on you. The ideas, it's funny. Like, are you censoring me now because I'm speaking about this? Obama was clearly projecting everything that the left is doing to the right. He said that they were rigging elections. Voter ID is rigging elections. Don't you have to have an ID to get an alcohol or get a job or get a bank account or basically do anything, right? The problem is that people have woken up to this at this point, especially with how hyper-partisan the media has become, to where, like, maybe like a centrist or maybe like someone who was on the left, like me, like say I was an African American. Again, I hate that term because African. Can you be from Barbados? They'll still call them, the liberals will still label them as an African American if they're from Barbados or Jamaica. You're just an African American. That was a term created in the 90s to start dividing. Mexican American, start dividing. They've been planning the division for a long time. They didn't think that we would be so united, though. That's the problem. So now they have to send people from Haiti. Oh, that's not a good idea. The Clinton administration ruined Haiti. Huh. Shit. A lot of the YouTubers that Corey sees who are actually like from Haiti and have accents and can tell are from a different country and like watch Tom McDonald videos are much like Cubans, and they can understand corruption and they understand that the liberals and Hillary Clinton fucked Haiti and raped Haiti and raped Haiti's children. This needs to be said. I don't know who's watching or who will watch, but it's uncensored now. I lost a person. I got 3 likes, though. That means a lot to me. I feel like I can go out and, like, kill someone now. I think I can go out and, like, murder someone and be righteous about it, right? And you know what? After I kill someone and go to the person's funeral, and I'm an actor, right? I'm Alec Baldwin. So, like, I'm an actor. So I'll, act like I'm really remorseful. And then I'll immediately go on a campaign of anti-gun, laws. And, yeah, that'll be amazing. Watch that. Look, if we aren't living in clown world, I don't know what is. A boy can go into a girl's restroom with a skirt, rape a child. School doesn't notify the parents. Department of Justice letter gets sent to the Attorney General, who Obama wanted to be on the Supreme Court. Thank God Merrick Garland is not on the Supreme Court, and thank God for Tom Cotton for calling him judge and saying that. They're calling us domestic threats. This is where we are. You want to censor me on YouTube? Well, the State Department literally calls me a domestic threat, and I don't even have children. I believe in climate change. I would not bring a child into this world because climate change, right? I mean that's another depopulation, whatever. I don't have children because I need to fix my life. I'm 32 years old, and I still can't get my life straight. I need to get my life straight before I bring a child into the world. I know I could be a great father. I know I could. And I love my nephew and my nieces. I have many. And they love me. You know what they love? When I go like this. I can take my finger off. I'm not going to tell you how I did that. It's a secret. But I will tell you this. The gloves are off. I made the video about the FEMA camp 4 years ago. YouTube placed a disclaimer below it. I didn't know. I've always known what I'm talking about, but I didn't know that Alex Jones was going to be 100% correct. I didn't believe it. I should have believed it. Quarantine, Contagion, all these fucking shows they put out about some sort of virus, right? So, if you go back into my FEMA, I get into it. Maybe that's why I have been deleted, and I've never been afraid to like speak how I feel. And look, I'm not. Numbers aren't showing up on YouTube. Yeah. Whoa. Numbers aren't showing up on YouTube. Anthony. Whoa. Anthony's still here. 6:13. What time is it? They're not. Oh shit. That was a while ago. Cops found over. Yeah, 500 live rounds. They were plinking because people were so depressed at the movie set, and they had to switch their unions. It's always Marxism and like they're like their unions, right? Their unions walked out. They switched, and they were plinking with like the same gun or whatnot. I don't care. You do not have to have an armory. All you have to be is a responsible adult. As I said from the beginning of the live stream, at 6 years old, shooting a .22 rifle, I knew, dead set, you never point a pistol or the end of a barrel at anything you do not wish to eliminate completely. And do you know how I was, the image that like made it clear to me? Because I had hamsters one night, and my hamster was smart. There was like a sock bucket. I guess in the 90s, you like wash your socks in a bucket. I don't know what the freak my dad was doing in Iowa. I don't know. We came home and gerbils or hamsters? I think they were hamsters. The hamster was dead, like, or whatever. So he said, like, if you want him dead and gone, you never point. Never. So growing up in Iowa on the Mississippi River and, like, you shoot guns. That's what you do. You get molested by your next door neighbor. You find needles in the alleyway. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just kidding. Look, I'm a comedian, all right? I'm a comedian. I've been on here for 44 minutes talking crazy shit. YouTube's been fucking with my numbers. They won't show me anything. Cops found over 500 live rounds. Okay, yeah. You said that. About to do some pre-records. Enjoy your weekend, bro. All right. If a gun is in your hand, then you are responsible for it. Any shots coming out of it. Point blank. Period. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how the law works. We know how the law works. I was actually surprised, honestly. If you just the Rittenhouse case, the people who were shot are not allowed to be called victims. That's a good sign to see. It's sad. It's sad that the truth is actually allowed in this case, being so politicized. But these Soros-placed district attorneys, prosecutors, are all over our country, and they have ruined our country. Kamala Harris was, I think, the mayor of San Francisco, and now Vice is doing videos. It's like, oh yeah, the drugs we're sending into your country are dangerous. The fentanyl's dangerous. Let's give you free drugs, and we'll test it in front of you and show you that it's cool. I mean, you're still gonna do them, right? They're enabling people. I'm an addict, and I can see this. Like, I was an opiate addict. If my city started giving out free needles and like drugs, I would steer clear away from that. And I think I kind of wanted to touch on that as well, as I have nobody in here. I think I have like 3 people in here. Cops found over. Is anybody still in here? Can someone like I know I don't read them when you guys post them. I'm sorry, they don't show up. Can someone post like a message, live chat? All messages are visible. There we go. So this is what I have to do. It's showing that 300 people are in here right now. 300 valuable people are in here. What do you guys think? Alec Baldwin. Homicide. If you go on TV and you have anti-gun propaganda, I legit don't know how these Soros people live with them. This is why I love you guys. This is why I remember why I do this. Even though I'm censored, even though I get out to only like a certain amount of people, the people that I get out to are so humble. They are so real, and they think the way I think, and they spread the information that I would spread. You're absolutely correct. These people are, they're selfless. Most of them are bought and paid for. They're blackmailed. And the Chinese government has been known to do that. The Chinese government has paid off all of our college institutes to emplace these critical race theory bullshit. And a couple of years ago, we thought it was crazy. You know, like, that it's in our colleges. Like, oh, it's going to create kids to hate. No. Now they're teaching it to, like, 3rd graders. Like, you're white, you're bad. They're sending agendas home with kids and having their parents have to fill out their homework. Their parents, they're telling you, fuck you, fuck your country, fuck nationality, fuck uniting, fuck it. We're ruining it. This is a cultural war. And that's exactly what they're doing. I legit don't know how these Soros bought people live with themselves. They don't live with themselves. They're going to hell. They're going to go to hell. I think there's a quote in like emails. And I wished it happened. I think it was Hillary said, if Donald Trump wins, our heads will roll in the streets. I forget exactly what email it was from or who said it, but it was said by a group of elites, right? That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Trump wasn't that guy. He wasn't that guy. He wasn't that guy. What do you guys want to talk about? Can you ask me a question or something? You guys are fucking boring. I'm all out nowadays. I don't even care about my channel. I don't care how I look. I don't care how I've looked crazy enough on my channel for the last shit. The first, do you know how hard it was to come out and say the shit I said in 2016? One of the first people banned, shadow banned, collecting evidence of comments being switched, subscribers being deleted. I was one of the first. Do not think for a second they don't have someone watching this live stream currently, right now, that's in their seat, pissed that an American has a fucking voice. Do not think for a second they don't. They do, because I would be a lot bigger. I wouldn't be stuck on 1.39 thousand subscribers for a year and a half. I wouldn't be stuck on 800 subscribers for a year and a half until I got on Marfoogle. Marfoogle, amazing show. Amazing show. I haven't been able to tune in a lot lately. I tune in when I can. I love Marfoogle. Marfoogle, a lot of his family is my family. He has he's a great individual. Adam at Marfoogle. He's amazing. For some reason, I just haven't watched him. I don't know. There was a point where I literally I was told that I watch too much, like I'm crazy, and like all these thoughts I have are crazy by someone close to me. You need to like back away. And for a period of time I did back away, and I just watched reaction channels to like rap videos. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is cool and shit, but like the border's open right now. Like there's like 15,000 Haitians under a bridge in Del Rio, Texas right now. And the Biden administration is just going to let them through. And there's people being flown into the suburbs of smaller towns near army and infrastructure, like bases, and the people that are in these towns are fearful because they're seeing military-age men being brought in, which is the exact same thing with Britain and England and the boats that they just allow float up. They allow them to just float up and everybody just scurries. If you don't think there's anything such as a great replacement, then you're fucking insane. And there's nothing racist about having a front door on your house. The house that you hold so dear. The same people that tell you you're not allowed to have a front door. And when we take that front door away from you, you're not allowed to have a gun to protect yourself. You're not allowed to defend yourself. There is a case in the UK, and I make this point often. This is where we're going to when they ban guns. There was a pensioner. Someone, as a pensioner in the UK, is someone who's off the government. They're on Social Security, right? He's at his house, right? Someone gets released from prison. He's a known burglar. He breaks into his house. This pensioner's not having it. He's not having it. Someone's in his fucking house. Yeah, it might be in the UK. It's his fucking house. So he stabs the guy that breaks into his house, that's demanding free shit from him. Fucking scumbag. Got out of prison because he burglarized other houses. He stabs the guy. And this old pensioner wins against a burglar. A felon. A bigger guy. Props to the older pensioner to be able to actually get the upper hand and kill him. Oh no, the government charges him with murder because he stabbed him with a screwdriver. So what that tells me is the same way they treat our veterans when they get out of war. Oh, you have post-traumatic stress disorder? Red flag. Red flag. Oh no, we can't. We don't cover that. We don't cover that. We're not going to help you. You need a job? Whatever. You're lucky you weren't, like, dishonorably discharged. Oh, you didn't take the vaccine? Oh, now you are dishonorably discharged. You didn't take a mandated shot of something that is not effective. You can still pass this virus. Something, it's so ineffective they had to change the actual term of vaccine to take out immunity. Yeah, fuck you. So what did the UK government do? They charged the guy with murder. Because this is the world we live in. We're not playing this game. The only reason they can't do this to us is because of 2A. And I hope people understand this. I made a video. I always make videos. I'm the crazy video maker. After New Zealand, Pray for Christchurch got blocked without my knowledge. Great title. The title is Pray for Christchurch Victims. Nothing in the title or the description or the tags. A few minutes in, I don't speak about anything political or any agendas or whatnot. YouTube's been good. They've been good with their algorithm. They know. They know. You're not allowed to say the truth. I need to get drunk. Why aren't my... You are far from crazy. Wide awake isn't easy, and most don't want to see truth. Too hard, too scary. Much easier to have a Big Mac and watch Kardashians. But some of us aren't made that way. You are brave and very smart. Don't ever let anybody convince you otherwise. They are afraid. They are afraid of truth, and you radiate truth. Oh, I thought you thought they were afraid of me. They're afraid of me. They're not afraid of me. I mean, they just banned me since 2016. Before banning was like a thing. Everybody's like all these like bigger platforms, like Stevie Knight. He had like a reaction channel, and like he wants to start talking political, and I'm like, oh, I got demonetized. Bitch, I get demonetized. Do you know how long it took me to get monetized? Do you know how I'm like still questionable about how I'm actually monetized? I've gotten 2 payments from YouTube. And it felt good because I put the fucking work in. I should have gotten more views. But to see that in my bank account still creeps me out that Google knows my bank account routing number. Well, that's all right. Joe Biden wants to know if I have $600 in my account, you're getting taxed. You're getting taxed. Thank God that didn't go through. That did not go through. But all right, I need to read more. I want to read more. I want to talk to you guys. Like, I'm not like they used to put it up in front of my face. They're not doing it now. Now I have to like actually look. What's up, Adam? How are you doing, Adam? Feels like we're living in a bad Saturday Night Live episode. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right. So on the topic of all of the leftists, and I mean from Jon Stewart to CNN to anybody that's not standing up, and Jon Stewart is slowly standing up, and Bill Maher I don't know. I look at them as guards. I look at them as the guards. And everybody knows what I mean by the guards. They know what's going on. They know it's probably wrong, but they continue to do it because they are in a position of power. And we've all seen this in Australia. You make a post on Facebook saying that you're going to start some sort of rebellion. You're going to start some protest against the government. They come and lock you up if you're pregnant. I remember. It sounds like Bigfoot's coming at me. It's creepy. I have my own conspiracy about that. Why are you strobing my house at night? And it's coming around a corner. That's my landlord. That's my landlord, by the way. And yeah, you want to know where I live? I live at 2252 Blue Ridge Rest, Tampa, Florida. Big Dog Lake, Brazilian flag, all the way. I live right there. Anybody can find it if you really want to find me. What's up, guys? What's up? You are far. All right, so there's nobody there. All right. Alec Baldwin. Joe Biden is currently over $500,000 behind in his taxes. How can he serve that position owing back taxes? He has tons of money. Has anybody legitimized the current government? The red-headed fucking scarecrow that talks in front of the people? The media that doesn't do anything like they did before. When Kayleigh McEnany or Sean Spicer said something, they don't do anything to go against her. They comply. And you have one journalist that goes against the grain and actually kind of speaks about what the people want to hear. And, yeah, he's a racist. He's a fucking racist. Tucker, every week you see Tucker fucking trending. White nationalist, white supremacist. I made a video about it, and I titled it, "We Will Be Labeled as Extremists and Nationalists." And obviously I can't title it how I want to title it, but Loudoun County and the Department of Justice letter sent from our Attorney General says everything that needs to be said. Everything that needs to be said. We're all labeled. You disagree? You disagree. This is... It's not even scary. It's not even scary because when you look at Merrick Garland being deposed on the stand, he doesn't even know what to say. These people have no power. And any righteous person will tell you, go vote. Go vote. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to vote twice. I'm going to vote twice. I'm not going to say, like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to start voting twice. They do it. It's fine. It's completely fine. What if my grandpa, who's a liberal, he just passed away. God rest his soul. Shows you my fucking, the way I treat death. I've been around someone's death. It's fucked my head up. But it's not a lie to say that they don't use dead people. What if I get his information and like I vote for him? I guarantee you I would have a Department of Justice investigation put upon me. But no, they can have all these dead people. COVID was a way to sneak in all the ballots. And that's an issue that we need to work on here in Florida. We need to fix that because Broward County is the most corrupt. Surprisingly, Miami flipped red. Miami was red. Miami was red. Miami, red. All right, so nobody's watching me anymore. I'm going to I need to cut my hair. I'm a barber, guys. Didn't you know this? Jon Stewart, I think, might have some guilt for his behavior now. He sees where he has led us and how he played a part. He might have a conscience, after all. Opposite of Kimmel, Noah, and Cole. You know what? Honestly, I believe that. And that's the issue that I have with a lot of these people. They know the plan. They know the agenda. This is for the YouTube algorithm. It's ASMR hair. Old people hair. Gray hair. Jon Stewart, I remember him from How High. I think it was, what was the movie called? How High, where he's like, you see him in like the bushes, like they were smoking weed, and they were talking about like on the $100 bill. He's like, he's in the bushes, bro, or whatever. I'm like, he was funny. And then when I was more like middle school, high school, I used to watch Jon Stewart. Yeah, I kind of did. I watched him for a lot of like news because I thought it was like funny, and I believed that he was giving me news. The problem nowadays is there's YouTube. We didn't have YouTube growing up. We didn't have what we have, and that's an issue. That's an issue because if you've talked to a lot of kids lately, they're extremely conservative. And I mean, you always like my parents always told me, like back when we were allowed to go ride our bikes around the block, do not cross the train tracks. Do not cross the train tracks. What did I do every time? I crossed the train tracks. We put $50 on the train tracks. We put quarters on the train tracks. We put rocks on the train tracks. We were across the train tracks. We actually had built a tree fort across the train tracks near the Mississippi River in Clinton, Iowa. We weren't allowed to go there, though. So you tell your kids not to do something, they're going to do it. Nowadays, you have YouTube, and you have music idols like Tom MacDonald. He is the best. He's the best candidate that I can speak upon, because a lot of people my age, they're like, oh yeah, like I still remember how you used to say I can't spell correct because YouTube will catch it. Kufifi, you blew that shit up, dude, exposing that sick shit. Kufifi. I still remember how you used to say. Oh yeah. Kofifi. Yeah. You've been here forever. It's crazy how you guys are still here. Roscoe's still here. Roscoe's still with you. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. I don't do this internet bullshit. But I do reality. I don't do Facebook. I don't do LifeLog. LifeLog was created and canceled by DARPA a day after Facebook was created. Funny enough. Now it's metaverse. You're in a bubble. If you don't like what this person says, you can go to your own bubble. They have strongly misrepresented the American people. They literally think we are sheep and cows, and they can prod us. Like I said during the beginning of these mandates with the masks, where the governors told you, take your mask off, eat, you can drink, pull your mask back up. I told you, they're prodding you. They're prodding you like cattle. Like cattle. Do you want to be cattle? You want to get a shot? You got to be vaccinated. Oh, two's not good enough anymore. Now it's 3. 4. Now they're talking about 4. 4 fucking shots. 4 fucking shots of some miscellaneous bullshit they want to put into your system. 4. Not 1. Not 1. Not 1. And you don't think the American people are angry because they knew it wouldn't stop with 1. Once you give them a right, they do not relinquish your freedoms back to you. You give them that right to control you, it's over with. And then a scarier tyrant comes down the line, and they're able to use that legislation that was enacted amongst that, you're going to have a problem. And that's why people bring the same references up. You guys want to see a coin from the Nazis? Oh, I used to go to a pawn shop, and he just told me, he's like, hey, dude, you should get this, bro. Someone brought this in. $1934. It says, Deutsches Reich Reichsmark, 1934. Imagine what Nazi soldier had this. This is probably like a $10 bill at that point, because this is silver. This is probably worth like $7, with the price nowadays of silver and shit, $7 nowadays. No, I'm not a fucking Nazi sympathizer because I bought a coin in history. I bought a coin that a Nazi officer probably had in his pocket while he was mandating lockdowns, just like they're doing now. It's a part of fucking history. This was before all this bullshit happened. I got this like 5 years ago. It's not shiny, it's not clean, it's not perfect. It's silver. I bought it as silver, but I also bought it for the history. 1934. It's got the fucking swastikas on it. Yeah, I'm a fucking Nazi. Yeah. Oh, Corey. Your last name's Yedov. Yedov. Yeah. I'm the only one with my last name within the 5 surrounding states. Actually, I'm the only Corey Yadov in the world. Try to spell my last name, by the way. Different family members spell it different ways. Depends on when they got off onto Ellis Island how they had it spelt. Because we did get, we're a country of immigrants, but we got processed. We got processed. We got quarantined. My family got quarantined. And they traveled all the way to the Midwest, to the most German, hospitable land that they could understand, where they could grow their crops and their soy, and they could live in the same hospitable winter as Germany. And they went to Iowa. So, fuck you. Fuck you, Alec Baldwin. YouTube, pay me. Push my content, YouTube. Push my content. Push my content out there. Alright, I gotta go piss. I love you guys. I love you. Born a Hawkeye. I'm out. 1776. You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. It's funny. I got 4. Now I got 4 people in here watching. I got 4 people in here watching now. You stand for anything, you fall for anything. Alec Baldwin, you need to go to prison. Negligible homicide. You should know better as the director. You should know better hiring a 24-year-old liberal cuck, pussy, bitch, genderless, whatever the fuck she is. I don't care if her dad's a fucking armor or not. You should know better. When you pick a weapon up and you point a barrel at someone or something and you pull a trigger, you should be ready for that to be destroyed. That is the first thing I learned when I was 6 years old in Iowa shooting guns. And you want to take... Perfect example. These fucking leftists have no clue about gun safety. They think the guns are out there fucking killing people. He's going to make a fucking... Watch him make some sort of... That gun, it just jumped into my hand. We need to take them from all movie sets and from all houses. Just watch. He doesn't feel bad. I don't think he feels bad at all. There's an underlying story to this that I know from someone who knows the cinematographer. She had information. I don't know a lot about it yet, so I don't speak about things I don't know about, but it has to do with the Clintons. What do you know? What do you know? I love y'all. Let me see if there's any stay safe. Love you. Take care. Kiss the Roscoe. Facebook is so fucking intrusive. Yeah, completely intrusive. I deleted that shit like a long time ago. I love y'all. I love y'all. Born a Hawkeye. Thank you for enduring my horrible raps. Like, I see who's really true by who like follows and sticks with. If you're true, you're true. Stay safe. Love you. Take safe. Me too. I don't have Facebook either. I don't need to know what the... yeah. That's me. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Kufifi. All right. All right. I love you guys. All right. YouTube. Pay me. Pay me more money. Get my subscribers up. I can talk to my subscribers. Look. I can talk. Give me some money. Give me some more money. You've been ripping me off. I know you owe me at least $500. You just paid me $100. Liberals. They rip you off. They want to censor you, but then they want to put ads on the videos that are censored. That's how we live. I love y'all. Born a Hawkeye. Have an amazing night. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.